Read with me. I'm reading How Beautiful Are Your Feet, subtitle Transforming Relationships One Giant Step at a Time by R. Wynnum Morris, published 2014. Chapter 28, The Man in Your Mouth. And the roof of your mouth is like the best wine for my beloved, that goes down sweetly, causing the lips of those that are asleep to speak. That Song of Solomon 7, verse 9, King James Version. The man in your mouth. Our mouths can build up or tear down. Proverbs 15:4 says, A wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness therein is a breach in the spirit. James 3:5 adds, Likewise, the tongue is a small part of the body, but makes great boast. The tongue also is a fire, a world of evil among the parts of the body. It corrupts the whole body, sets the whole course of one's life on fire, and is itself set on fire by hell. Now hold on, because I know that sounds like a lot. In the 80s, baby boomers Hall & Oates sung about the kind of woman who could chew a man up and spit him out. She was a man-eater. Described as one who purred like a tame cat, she was wild and ill-intentioned. The lyrics describe her this way. Oh, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. Oh, here she comes. She's a man-eater. By 2006, Gen Xer Nelly Furtado, a female, was celebrating the man-eater, a woman who has a man wrapped around her finger. All the while, the man regrets that he ever met her. Man-eater. Man-eater. Make you work hard, make you spend hard, make you want all her love. She's a man-eater. Make you buy her cars, make you cut your cards, make you fall real hard in love. With those lyrics, it would appear that things have been turned upside down in some circles. What was once considered an insult is now viewed as a compliment and a coveted position in the eyes of some women. The word lets us know that both depictions of the man-eater are undesirable extremes. As women, we are to use our influence to build the man up, not to maliciously manipulate him. Level setting. And the roof of thy mouth is like the best wine for my beloved, that goes down sweetly, causing the lips of those that are asleep to speak. Again, that Song of Solomon 7, verse 9. While there are romantic descriptions here, this verse is not referring to an intimate kiss. Practically speaking, if you've ever experienced a French kiss or a tongue kiss, you know it would be pretty awkward to aim for the roof of the mouth. And if you were to start intimately kissing a man who was sleeping, you would expect him to wake up and engage with you, not start talking to you. I digress. The roof of the mouth is a reference to using the tongue to speak. That's Ezekiel 3:26. What the Shulamite chose to speak about her beloved had an impact in the very area that she was so careful about. Remember, she frequently cautioned her friends, the daughters of Jerusalem, not to stir, to awaken love until God's appointed timing. That's Song of Solomon 2, verse 7, 3, verse 5, and 8, verse 4. I addressed this subject in chapter 24 titled Sleeping Giants. In essence, then, the Shulamite used her mouth to co-labor with God. Fine wine. The man-eater is not the only one who can use her mouth as an instrument. With the roof of our mouth, we can bless, encourage, exhort, and build with words. When a woman's words become like fine wine to influence her man to be and do what God has in mind for him, this is not manipulation, but divine influence. When this happens, we know it's a supernatural occurrence because in the realm of female to male communication, a woman's voice is often described as nagging and whining, pun intended. That sort of negativity didn't happen in the case of the Shulamite. Her words were like the best wine that goes down sweetly. King Solomon was so enamored by her sphere of influence that he was yearning to partake of the wonder and marvel that others were experiencing as a result of her words. The king realized that she had already influenced a large number of people with her words, and he wanted to be part of all that she had to say. The sound bites and small morsels weren't enough for him. At the end of the day, the Shulamite had mentored others, leveraged friendships, nurtured her love interests, remained chaste, won over her enemies, and established camaraderie, and became a role model. Scripture says that men with younger sisters sought her advice regarding them. That's Song of Solomon 8:8. Solomon realized by now he wanted her for his wife. She was not to be just another face in the harem. This becomes clear by the end of the Song of Solomon. He says to the Shulamite, "Thou that dwellest in the garden, the companions hearken to your voice, cause me to hear it." That's Song of Solomon 8:13, King James Version. For a good cause. Cause me to hear it. This is the same as causing the lips of those that are asleep to speak. That's Song of Solomon 7 verse 9. Wow, that's deep. When a woman can cause her man to say, "Baby, keep talking. Help me understand," until I do. Another pun. The Shulamite's mouth was a conduit, the tool that God gave her to use. It was her actualization of the tongue, though a small part of the body makes great boast, as James 3:5 says. In this case, however, not boast for self-advancement, but kingdom boast instead. Boasting as an example to the world, a world of dying relationships and marriages. This kind of speech can be yours too. There is a man in your mouth. Call him forth, then build him up. Please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Until next time, this is Coach Roberta, your friendly disruptor and soul coach. Beloved, I wish that you prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospers.